Welcome back, and hello if you are new. Now, I am incredibly sorry that it's taken me this long to actually get round to doing this, but at the time that this show happened, life was very, very, very crazy. I was getting married the week afterwards, and then the week after that, I was basically handing my dissertation in and finishing university. But I now have the time, and everything is kind of quietening down before we go off on honeymoon to talk about my first ever Neurosis experience. However, before I start talking about Neurosis, I first of all need to talk about the first band on this fantastic bill, which was Yob. Now, I was turned on to Yob last year pretty much when they released their Our Raw Heart record, and ever since I haven't looked back. I've been going through all of their discography and learning so much about this fantastic band, and they literally had the O2 Forum at a standstill. Despite playing literally 3 songs, Yob very nearly stole the show. That's how good this band is. They quietened the entire venue for those kind of cathartic moments on The Lie That Is Sin, where you could literally hear a pin drop. Ended their set with the absolutely rapturous Our Raw Heart, and it was amazing. You know, it's this building mantra-like sound that Yob have, and particularly with the more melodic sort of slant of Mike's vocals, the guitar work, like literally the entire forum was just on their knees. And I'm pretty sure they got a standing ovation right after they'd finished, and they played 3 songs. It was absolutely incredible. I wish the same could be said for Godflesh. Now, Godflesh are, of course, a massive influence in the world of post-metal and sludge, but for me, it was just not quite. I think it's the fact that there wasn't necessarily actually a drum kit on the stage. It was a drum machine, which I get, but it didn't have that same energy that Yob had, and particularly when you've got Neurosis that are coming up, like it was just a bit too different, I think. But I can imagine, from the overall reaction of everyone, it seemed to go down very, very well, but it just wasn't really quite my cup of tea. But then Neurosis came on. My God. Neurosis, again, they're one of these bands which I've gone on a massive discovery. I've gone through that wormhole through Silver in Blood, Times of Grace, Fires Within Fires, like The Eye of Every Storm, Given to the Rising, and I just love the serene peace that Neurosis had, and I think that's essentially just as much of a testament to their fantastic atmospheric quality. Pretty much almost make you fall asleep from being so relaxed in these really peaceful sections, but then literally smack you back down to earth. Obviously, a lot of their set was kind of Fires Within Fires heavy, which I'm not complaining, because that was probably kind of the album that sort of started everything off. But for me, it was an absolutely mesmerizing performance. I couldn't take my eyes off of them for the entire time that they were playing. And it was also the first time I'd ever seen Neurosis. And I'd seen Scott Kelly on tour with Mastodon and seen the power of his voice. But to actually experience it there, along with the rest of the band, was just immeasurable. hate to use the word transcendental and sound a bit wanky, but it really was. You know, there were certain sections where I was like, I really feel like I'm on another plane of existence right now. I honestly couldn't fault a performance like that. They were so tight, so absolutely tight, but also incredibly fluid at the same time. It allowed for so much breathing room, but in such a sort of claustrophobic manner. If you can see Neurosis, you have to go. I'm very, very lucky that I was able to go, especially 1 week before my wedding. Were you at the show? If you were, drop a comment below. Again, I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to upload it, but life has just been super hectic at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Be sure to check out all my other album reviews, interviews, live reviews, all sorts of good stuff. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you guys at the next gig. All right, take care, friends.